I have a confession. My name is Peng Joon, and I am a shitcoin addict. Hey everybody, today in this video, I'm going to walk you through some of the things that I learned investing in shitcoins, which are basically coins that's got no value, that is pure based on hype and speculation, and what it is that I discovered, how much I made or how much I lost in these individual coins, so that you don't have to go through what it is that I went through. One of the things that I do, and I want to be very transparent, is I will take 1% of my entire crypto portfolio and I would put them into these highly speculative meme coins. So what are these coins? These are coins that pretty much has got no value. It's other than a store of value. Kind of like DOGECOIN, right? Where there's no real utility other than just hype and speculation that somebody else is going to buy it at a higher price. And that's pretty much it. So today in this video, I'm showing you actual examples, coins that I might bought in the past, how much I lost, how much I made, as well as the lessons learned in these coins, as well as pump and dumps. Let me just quickly share my screen, and I'm going to walk you through some of these coins that I bought and how fast they usually die, and the ones that did take off, what actually happened, and kind of like how to look out and spot these highly speculative investments, which, by the way, guys, is not an investment. One thing that I do want to mention is that anytime you put money in a coin that has got no utility, that is based around a meme, expect to see nothing back. Why do I put in like less than 1% of my portfolio? Because I believe that in life, we gotta have that adrenaline rush, and maybe it's my blood being Chinese, so gambling is part of my blood as well, but it is pretty much gambling. At the end of it all, is there really a skill set into pump and dumps and coins? Well, you decide after I walk you through some of these things. The first one here, one of the coins that I went in was on the 25th when there was this new coin called, and obviously it was supposed to be based around Mark Cuban. And a lot of these meme coins today, they're just based upon whether it's Elon or Musk or Cuban or Jeff Bezos or Doge or Moon or Safe, and it just mix and match one of these words and that's the name of your coin. The first thing you notice from this over here, and again guys, do not buy this coin. I have exited from this trade. The reason why I'm mentioning all these coins is not for you to go buy them. Chances are the opportunity is already gone. There was no opportunity to begin with, but hopefully you'll learn it through my experience. You'll notice that when it first launched at this price here, it was like at 0.17, and you can see that at its peak, you know, kind of like over here, you can see that perhaps it kind of 10x'd from 0.10 to all the way to like one extra decimal point. What actually happened over here is that Mark Cuban himself made a tweet and he said somebody launched and this is not me. But because he made that tweak, he gave this coin attention, and because of that, the price spiked, but it pretty much died within a day. Ever since, it's been dead. One thing that I've learned in investing, again, investing is not the right word. Let's use gambling, right? In gambling with these type of coins, is that the moment there is big news, it is the time to sell. You just think about GME, GameStop, when it shot up like crazy. When was that? It was when everybody was talking about it. When news outlets was talking about it, they gave it more attention. That in turn spiked up its price. That in turn got it on more outlets, on more YouTube videos, on more influencers talking about it, on more news, and because of it spiked it up. And that's when you know you're late to the party. So one of the things that I actually have on my wall is actually a note that says, if it has gone to the moon, you have already missed it. And FOMOing into, FOMO meaning, you know, fear of missing out, into any coin, I can tell you that every single time I did that, in most cases, I always lost money. Rule number one is that whenever there is huge news, it's time to sell. It means that it's in the indication that it's probably at its all-time high, and after that, it's not going to be sustainable at the price. And that's why I'm getting a lot of hate for, you know, having a stance like this. But if you really think about it, for something like Dogecoin, look, I love the idea and concept of the Dogecoin, but right now everybody is obsessed about Elon Musk, you know, talking about Doge and appearing on SNL. And at the time of me shooting this video, I'll put this on record as well. Right now it's the 5th of May. And I can tell you that right now, Doge, it was approaching close to like $1, which to me is absolutely nuts. Doge right now is the 4th largest coin out there. Again, this video is not to bash Doge. I think it's an extremely cute coin. I love dogs. But my principle when it comes to investing, okay, from this first example is the moment there is big news, it means that it's time to sell, because that is a good indication that you're approaching an all-time high. That's what happened in and that's exactly what I did. The moment Mark Cuban made the tweet, that was like literally within 3 hours when the price spiked. That was when I said, thank you very much. And that's, by the way, how I approach all these type of pump and dumps. Next one is it's a coin that's ridiculous, but was called and I bought it at a very, very early stage back in April. And unfortunately, I missed out on this. And let me tell you why. I sold it at probably over here at about 0.26, 0.3. And same thing here. It has helped me well when it comes to really understanding, how widespread news is. But that has also helped me save. It has made me miss out in a lot of opportunities. For example, when and all these safe meme coins were all getting viral. Before it got viral, one of the things that I realized is that all these different pump and dumps, if you're thinking about putting any money in, you gotta first think about where you are getting this information from. Okay, now this is huge. Now, I'm gonna quote a quote from one of my all-time favorite movies played by Matt Damon, probably about 20 years ago, in this poker movie called Rounders. And I think at the start of the movie, Matt Damon says something along the lines of this. He says, look, if you can't spot who the sucker is on the table, then chances are you are the sucker. Let me explain how this works specifically in these type of pool coins as well as pump and dumps. And first of all, let me put like this person in here, okay? Like this, together with a group of people. These are the people that create this coin. Now, how do they create this coin? Like I mentioned, they will take some sort of name, okay? Take your pick. It's either Elon or Doge or Safe or Moon or Musk or Shiba, whatever it is, okay? And just mix and match, okay? So they'll call it like Save Doge or Moon Musk or Elon Moon, whatever, right? So they'll call it some name, no utility. And what's going to happen is usually, so this is like the first circle. Next is what these people would do is they would market it to some sort of, here's the next circle. And the next circle would be usually their investor friends, whales, who is going to pump up this price of this token that has got zero utility. And by the way, if you think that doing this is tough, it's actually pretty easy. In fact, maybe my next video, I'll talk about how easy it is to launch your own coin so that you can avoid these type of scams. But it is super easy. It takes like 20 minutes and $700. Then it'll get investors in to push up the price of this coin to increase the market cap and trading volume. And usually at this next level, it's still pretty safe. Now, what the next level that happens is when they are going to push it to some sort of, let's call it inner circle. Okay, now this could be the communities. This could be like some sort of WhatsApp group. This could be like Wall Street Bets. This could be some sort of Discord channel or Telegram. And I can tell you that usually if this is your source and they're saying, hey guys, you know what? We're gonna launch it to this group first, and you guys get the opportunity to get in on this because we are going to market it to the next level. There's like, the circle of pump and dumps. Okay, the next circle would be like TikTok or YouTube or influencers. Now, if you are getting your source from this, I can tell you it's already way too late. But what the pitch is to these groups is that, hey guys, there's this upcoming promo coming. We have influencers so and so coming in. There's going to be this upcoming listing or whatever. And they're selling the hype to these groups here, thinking that this is going to happen over here. But in most cases, this is where it's already still a little bit late. Why? Because this is when the investors, they're telling you that this thing's happening. But what they're really doing is, for many of these cases, they're already offloading their stock to these guys here. What am I trying to tell you here is that in order to determine whether this coin is you're still early is you got to think about, well, what are my sources? Because if your source is not from that initial group of investor, if you think it's from some Telegram group, or you're in some sort of, pump room, and they're telling you that, or Wall Street bets. And again, I'm not bashing these guys. They've gotten, sometimes really good tips. But in usually most cases, it's already too late. Was where, again, it's a meme coin. Any type of meme coins, ultra high risk, please be super careful. It reached its all-time high, and the only reason why I got into this was because I was in a WhatsApp group with the people that got in early into SafeMoon that created. Anyway, so guys, understand that anything with no utility, it's only a matter of time before people realize that the only utility is just hoping somebody else buys it at a higher price. The reason why I'm pausing right now is because I'm very, very tempted to talk about how this relates to Doge, but I'm going to leave the Doge alone because, time will tell. It might not be this year. This year, the craziness will still continue to be crazy. But when the bull run ends, like right now, Doge is at an all-time high. When the dust finally settles, I believe that it's going to be one of the hardest hit coins. But again, you could reason with logic and fundamentals, but then on the other hand, there's Elon Musk backing it up. So who knows? Next one, I don't know if YouTube's going to censor this, but I bought this thing called the... And basically what this is I do believe that the guys behind it have great intentions. 10% of all the money that's raised is donated to cancer research. And I think that it's for a great noble cause. And again, over here, you can see that usually when there's hype marketing, they got a lot of influencers in, but same thing right now at the time of me creating this video. It's usually this spike. I'm showing you all these different meme coins, not because I want you to buy them. Again, whether you buy them or not, it makes no difference to me. Some of you, some people are going to comment and saying, Peng Joon's only talking about these coins because he wants you to buy them, he's going to dump it on you. Look, whether you buy them, it's not going to make a difference for me. Most of these coins, in fact, to be fair, I'm not going to tell you whether I have position on these points or not. In fact, I've sold most of them, so it really does not affect me. But let me tell you some that I do believe has some applications, but didn't do well. So for example, this was a coin called which was a play on OnlyFans. That was a token that's supposed to reward token holders. I didn't really read through the white paper. Let's face it, a white paper is just a promise on a piece of paper that doesn't really do anything. I thought the concept was pretty good, but as you can see, right, most of them, it pumps up within the first hour or the first day, and then it just kind of drops. Now, this was an interesting project. Well, not at all, because this project literally lasted for like 4 hours before it died out. And again, this was just called like I said, it's just, all these meme coins, they're just utilizing one of these names, mix and match. And you can literally see in the first hour it pumps, and it literally died, rug pull within like 4 hours. Now, one thing that you want to be able to check is like the market cap when you first go in. Anything that is under like 5 million is extremely, extremely, extremely high risk in most cases. But of course, with high risk means ultra high rewards as well. So this was something that I put like, I think $300 in, $500, and it died within like 4 hours. But again, the reason why it's extremely small is because it's gambling, except that probably the casino would give you better odds when you're putting money into something that's got extremely small market cap. And this was, finally, this is, which is basically called reversed. And the reason why this meme was created is because Elon Musk, everything kind of revolves around Elon Musk, right? Everything is his fault. He takes responsibility for all problems that happens in the world. But Elon tweeted something along the lines of, is the opposite, or rather the reverse of. And because of that one tweet, somebody is going to create a coin, which they did, and within a week it went up like crazy, and then it kind of dropped. So what am I saying here? Again, whenever there's these type of news, there's always that hype, but it's only a matter of time before it crashes, because at the end of the day, it comes back to fundamentals. When everything settles. When right now there's a ton of emotion and everybody's just putting money in based on hype and fear of missing out. And that's why there's just so many projects that does not even make sense. Like, you take a look at this coin over here. Like, this has a $14 million market cap. Now, what does this mean? This means that this coin here that is about a week old, that has got no utility, if this was a company, it's worth $14 million. And I can tell you that after building a company, or rather different companies that has done well, building a company with a valuation of $14 million, it's not even a meme. It's based off nothing. It's based off a meme of a meme. This is not a $14 million coin. And by the way, this is after the price has dropped. Take a look at this. The price of this coin has already dropped 3 times. So that means at its peak, this company was worth $45 million just about 4 days ago. And what I'm trying to get you to see is the irrationality in the market right now. At the end of the day, if you were to put in your money, your investment in the top 20 coins without putting anything into these type of, highly speculative coins, chances are you would be better off. But if you want to have some sort of thrill, okay, what is the moral of the story? When you are putting money into this, know that there's a very good chance that you're gonna lose it all. And I know I sound like I've said this like 3 times now. I probably got it from my mom, who tends to repeat herself quite a bit. Sorry, mom, if you're watching this video. But that's how you need to approach these coins. Please put in less than 1%. That's what I do. And it's just for that thrill, just so that if you want some sort of action. But these are some of the things to consider when you are investing in a shit coin. And hopefully this video over here has helped some of you out in terms of thinking, your mindset, how to allocate, as well as to understand that when you're putting money into something like this, chances are you're never seeing it back again. And the odds of somebody succeeding and making that 10, 100x returns, it's why they come out in the news, and it's why it's really more of an exception rather than the rule. Hope this video helped. And that's it. That's it.